back.
Unchain your mind.
Chain your mind music. Brother Jacob, bring it to you. Hey.
Unchain your mind music. My name is Brother Jacob. Bringing it back. You know me as JBI.
Yeah, Unchain your mind music. Brother Jacob's back, Israel, JBI, so-called Black Hispanics and Native American. Yeah, Unchain your mind music. Brother Jacob's back, Israel, JBI, so-called Black Hispanics and Native American.
I've got one that can see.
He folds his winning hand every single time.
White Jesus is a hell of a drug.
Unchain your mind music. Brother Jacob's back, Israel, so-called Black Hispanics and Native Americans. Yeah, with Israelites. Seasons, time for change. Keep the commandments. Yeah.
It's the time to change. Time to change. Your way is real. Oh, it's real. You know we're still in the hands.
Still in the hands of our enemies.
In the hands of our enemies.
We're still in captivity.
It's the time to change. A time to change. Your way.
It's the time to change your ways.
We in captivity.
Captivity because of our sins.
Simply
Repent.
because we didn't listen. A time to be born. Be born.
Time to be born.
A time to die.
Time to die.
A time to kill. A time to heal. A time to weep. And a time to laugh and cry.
Yeah. You know.
You gotta look at yourself.
Look at yourself.
There's a time that you have to repent.
Repent.
Are you
Keep
serious?
the commandments. Be serious.
Do you believe?
Do you believe
in the coming
of the Son of God? Black man,
our
our
King?
Damn.
It's a time to cast away. A time to give.
Time to
A
give.
time to lose.
Lose.
A time to keep
Keep.
the things that you receive.
Remember, you receive warning. Because when this
Receive
captivity,
warning.
being chastened, keep the commandments.
God
receive
said,
warning. Keep my commandments.
Keep my commandments.
And live.
And there's a season and a time. A season and a time that you realize that you're still in the hands of our enemy.
Still gotta feel the pain. Remember when the hands of our enemies?
Scattered, lost sheep.
You
You see the suffering, you feel the pain.
You know, God.
He's not playing games.
God ain't playing games.
A time to love, a time to hate, a time for war, and a time of peace.
And it's a time to repent. Time to repent
And keep the commandments of God.
You don't want to run out of time. Why? Because Christ is coming like a thief in the night.
It's a time, and a season,
Remember,
change. With the nation of Israel.
with Israelites, so-called Black
There's
Hispanics and Native
nothing
Americans,
better
with Israelites,
For a man, that if he should repent and keep the commandments.
so-called Black Hispanics and Native Americans, with
better
Israelites.
for a nation.
Fear the God. Fear God. And keep His
And
commandments.
serve him.
It's a time.
It's a time.
You gotta examine yourself. Understand.
With the nation of Israel, you
Look
see
at the pain,
pain,
the
suffering, the trials, tribulation.
We're still in captivity.
It's called slavery, captivity. To everything you see, everything.
We gotta look at ourselves and realize.
Sin is what we're fighting.
is what we're
It's
fighting.
a time, a change.
Because God said, repent and keep the commandments.
It's a time to change.
Time to change.
Stop playing games. The coming of our King,
Christ, the Black Messiah, Son of God.
Son of God.
Redeem 1/3 of us.
Out of the hands of our enemy.
Out of the hands of our enemies.
Still in the hands of our enemy.
You see how people suffering?
1/3 will repent.
Look at this. Look at the situation. That dust in Christianity, following the image of a white man, blonde hair, blue eyes, and surely a lie. Call himself Jesus, please, his name was Caesar. Pope 6 of Romans, Father, yeah. I'm telling you now, you hear me. But Christ is the black man, Son of God. John the Revelator seen him. Book of Revelations. Let me elevate you. Understanding, he's seen him through the menorah. 7 candlesticks, the Son of God, yeah. The Son of Man, yeah. I'm talking about the King, the Sire, Messiah. The Son of God, the King. Kings, the Lord of Lords, should I say more?
Should I say more?
He's coming back again. Why? To bring the recompense.
This is the time you see. Time you see. When are you gonna believe? When are you gonna believe? Coming of our King Israel.
Coming of our King.
Look at our pain. We're still being chastity and captivity in the hands of the nations that hate us. It's no mystery.
It's no baby.
Verses. When you read the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15, 6, 8, shifts the yoke of iron around our neck, the shackles on our feet, on the auction block. They still hate us. They're not gonna stop. That's why we gotta repent, keep the commandments,
keep the
commandments.
That is the reason. That's the reason. Repent, keep the commandments.
A time
seeking salvation.
in a season, time in a season. You will believe when you will believe
through the pain and suffering.
We will believe. Captivity.
1/3 will.
And you know, it's up to you.
It's up to you, Israel. So-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Examine yourself.
Now you gotta ask yourself what you gonna do.
What you gonna do? You gotta ask yourself what you gonna do. You gotta ask yourself what you
gonna do. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Now that you know what you're gonna do, are you gonna keep the commandments?
It's the time.
It's the time. You have the reason. You guys said if you want salvation, you gotta keep the commandments.
It's the time. It's the time.
You have the reason.
It's
God
the
said if you want
time.
salvation, you gotta keep the commandments.
Israel.
You've been warned, Israel.
Oh, Israel.
Check out my music, JBI, Righteous Vibe. It's a time, and there's a season, and a reason for change.